This episode is sponsored by Baby Audio, maker of creative instruments and effects plugins. Whether it's retro lo-fi goodness with super VHS or silky top end with smooth operator, Baby Audio is all about adding flavor to a mix. So head on over to babyaud.io to learn more and take 15% off your order using the code HMD15. I'll leave a link in the description below.
Really like.
Yeah, iMac was dope. It was dope, but it also was like kind of like why?
All in one shit. Yeah.
No, because it was like, bro, I can't take this with me everywhere. I mean, you remember producers used to chuck their iMac with them?
Which was
Yeah, it's
nasty.
crazy.
That was terrible.
Like it was a Louis bag.
Yeah. You might as well have just got a laptop.
What are we doing?
To be honest with you.
That's wild.
I'm good in the iMac phase. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Devvon Terrell. Welcome to the Audio Nerds podcast, a podcast of audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, one lucky person in the comment section is going to get that VIP Gold Edition Rosetta EQ or compressor. Just make sure you leave your @name for Instagram in the comments. Also, just to let you know, you can become a paid member of this channel as well to get exclusive episodes, early access to episodes, money in our store, mixing and mastering videos front to back, all kinds of really, really cool goodies. And soon we'll have some really, really special things for our members. Shout out to all our members that are getting closer to the black disc. And we got something really special for the first person that reaches that and for the first few people that reach that first. I'm Devvon Terrell. I'm a Pro Tools user. What's going on with, do I go right or left? I usually go to the right of me, to the right of me.
Yeah.
Hey man, FL God, man. I'll be rocking with the FL, not FL guy. I'm sorry, FL God, man, because I'm really him in that community. Not in that community, but like as far as FL
Yo, stand on your two, bro. You keep backtracking.
in that community.
Stand on your two.
Me and Larry, it's like me and Larry O. Looking down at the other DAWs, man. It's literally like, yo, can I tell you what the pyramid is?
What is the pyramid?
Me, Larry O, Infinite, Kyle B. It's like it's us up there,
Curtis
right?
King,
Curtis
Busy
King,
Works.
Busy Work. Yeah,
Simon
come on.
Servita.
Simon Sevilla. It's mad at him.
And then peep game.
What?
It's like we on the top of the building and we just look down and we see Help Me Devvon, Courtney Taylor, like at avid.protools at Ableton. Y'all have Instagram?
Yeah, we do.
At Ableton.
Yo,
Live.
that's actually mad crazy and true. You have Instagram? I've never seen y'all in my life.
They don't talk to people.
That's true.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just
y'all,
saying.
Your dog nervous.
They believe they're bougie. You know?
Something, I don't know, man. Your dog been rubbing me the wrong way lately, man.
I ain't
But
gonna
you know,
lie,
Where they at?
On the
Yo,
other side.
Zaire, clip this real quick. Yo, tag Ableton. Make Ableton respond. We need Ableton to just tag Ableton in this post.
Just let us know you're alive.
Let's see if Ableton is okay. If Ableton
That
don't
is true.
respond,
You're breathing.
we're gonna make an Ableton page.
You know?
Yo, that is true.
We're
That'd
gonna
be
make
fire.
an Ableton
Because
Instagram.
I never heard from them. I don't know what. I just,
Are
yeah.
y'all okay?
Well, that's why
Are
today,
y'all okay is dumb funny.
Well, that's why today, the president and the head division of our Secret Service, I'm speaking about Ali and Dro.
Oh,
They
Dro.
sent me out here, if you couldn't tell,
Oh, with the engineers.
to represent. So, it's 12. That's what we're going by today.
You still
12?
repping it, though.
All day,
You still repping 12.
every day.
Ableton 12.
You
We
know
got
why?
feds.
Why?
Because we got great MIDI effect. We got great MIDI stuff.
You do have good MIDI stuff. Don't come at my dog.
Great.
I understand. We know. The MIDI effects.
Great.
I said it before. The MIDI effects is not.
Shout out FL. They taught us how to generate hi-hats instantly. Can't
Gangster.
jack that as original.
And
but
we got auto.
What?
Like we got
like it's not our original idea. They had that first, just like stem separation, like Ableton.
What do you mean you can generate
Yeah,
hi-hats?
like,
Look at
come
me.
on.
Hold on.
you could literally just put in randomize and it'll randomize a hi-hat pattern. Like
Generated
it's-
16 step,
and you can
8
figure out
step.
if it's 16 step, 8 step, 4 step. Like
Okay, we could do that. Okay, cool.
man,
Okay.
can y'all really?
Yo, y'all are such haters.
That was cool.
Literally, if I go in my door, we have NPC style swings and stuff like that and randomizers. I can do that.
Swings. You can't just like click the button and just have the whole pattern there and then just say, oh, now I just want to change it.
No.
It's okay though.
I'ma do it
One day.
myself.
One day.
I'ma
Yo,
do it
Pro
myself.
Pro
We got a
Tools,
random
set
person.
our boy up right. Come on, bro.
If we got a random person, like just like my mother, and we gave her,
That is an amazing idea.
we gave her 3 DAWs and said, try to make a beat. She making a beat at FL.
She's gonna make a beat in FL.
You got to do it step by step.
Nah.
So we give your mom the thing and say, which one do you like the best?
which one looks
Opening,
good?
opening it.
Oh, yeah.
Like opening it. Like which one she like? I bet you she choose
She like the
Ableton.
logo?
That's
No, she don't. You know
crazy.
why?
I like Ableton.
Can I be honest? You know why she won't choose mine?
Why?
My DAW opens so fast, it's scary. It make your head spin.
Okay.
Like I look double tap, open. Y'all have like the long loading screen.
I have a long loading screen.
We do.
I gotta load the .dll. The
I'm about to say
engine,
we gotta load up all the
video engine. I'll be like, I don't need none of
waves,
that.
AAX waves, etc., etc. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough day for me when
Every
I'm
time.
opening my DAW. The
Me
startup
too.
is kind of long, but yeah, I'm laughing because he's mad right about mad stuff, but I'm just not gonna get into it with y'all.
Have you ever seen videos on TikTok specifically of like, day one on FL and somebody like showing the beat they proud of?
Oh my god, it's so funny.
That's my favorite
Bro,
genre.
it'd be like boom, ta-king, ta-king, ta-bing, bro, I'm not gonna lie, stock sounds are nuts. I'm not gonna lie, stock
OD.
sounds are nuts. Like I think that's the one thing everyone should stay away from.
Unless you're Logic.
That is kind of true.
Nah, they're nuts in a good way. Pause.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, Logic has the best stock sounds.
For
like,
sure.
I'll say
No, it
that.
doesn't.
Who has
Damn.
best?
We do.
Now-
Y'all got the best
now,
stock
yeah.
VSTs, maybe.
Yeah, stock instruments. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure, without a doubt.
Apple loops, though, you tripping though. Apple loops back in the
I feel
day.
like no company. No, you know who has the best loops?
Who?
I'm so serious. Mixcraft. They have the.
I've heard they had
absolute
some really good loops.
Best loop library stock in any DAW I've tried. Maybe second to GarageBand Logic.
That sounds crazy.
Interesting.
Boy,
That
I've
don't
heard that
sound
though.
right.
I'm so serious. Is it compatible with Mac? Yeah.
Who?
Mixcraft?
Bro, I know. You talk to me about Mixcraft like
No, because
I
they was
know nothing about
at
Mixcraft.
one point they were like the Logic for Windows because there was no Mac.
Yeah.
It was just Windows.
Comment down below and let us know if that's available for
bro,
Mac
you know
now.
what I didn't know? Magic Sequoia is almost $3,000.
Yeah.
I did not know it was that
It's
expensive.
a DAW that's over like a rack, like
It's like-
comfortably
No, that's
over
not a
a
DAW.
rack.
$3,000.
That's not a DAW. That's a down payment.
That was good.
That's a
no,
hoot.
that's
That
a
was
down
fucking good.
payment on your career.
That bro,
For real though.
$3,000
That's a bid.
It's crazy.
That's a
That's a
I'm not
bid.
gonna lie. That door is for people that know exactly why they're buying
And I
it.
bet money. I bet money. You ain't gonna find no free version out there.
Ain't
No, hell
you've
no.
never seen it. You've never opened some Magic. Only time I see Magic Sequoia
imagine-
is when I go to Depth in Demetrius $1 Million Snare TikTok.
Imagine Sequoia Lite is like 1,500.
That's the light.
I'll be like, damn.
How dare you keep something from me for $1,500?
$1,500 cash?
Yo,
bro?
that Magic Sequoia. Honestly, I want to look more into it just
Yeah.
because I'm
It's
like
a little
$3,000?
respectful. It's a little respectful. It's like
Yeah, it's
y'all
like don't come
expensive,
over
but it's
here.
like- no, but it's like
It's like the Bentley
there's
of
something-
DAWs.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
got it.
That is like the Bentley
Is
of
it a
DAWs.
DAW or is it just?
It's a DAW.
Mastering software.
It's
Just specifically for mastering.
It's
Well,
from
geared
I think it's geared towards
mastering.
mastering, but it's a DAW, bro.
Yeah.
But it's like 3 racks.
Yeah, it's insane.
So if I made a beat in Magic Sequoia, you think it's easy?
All right, you go
I do
somewhere
wonder
else.
what producing in Sequoia is like.
No, you don't. I
I
don't
do
even
wonder.
want to imagine. By the way, shout out Magic's hip hop music maker that started everything.
The God
That did-
It was Magic's and Mixcraft that started it for me.
That started the whole thing.
I'm finna do a video going back to them.
No,
if
you're
I could
not.
get,
No, you're not.
if I could get an old Windows for cheap,
The history of DAWs, that'll be fire.
not history, nah. If
He
I
just
could
about
get
to
an
go
old
back to an old
Windows,
DAW.
just to making beats how I make beats now, just try it.
It probably
if I get a
slap.
Windows 7 computer and download Mixcraft 6 or 7 was cool, and Magic's Music Maker after they changed it from hip hop,
It was Hip Hop Music Maker.
Yeah, so let me get Magic's Hip Hop Music Maker. I forget which one, 7. Whatever was out in 2012, 2011.
I'm good on
I
all
need
that.
that.
I'm not
I
going
like
back.
try it.
I don't want to go back any further than I am in my
I would love
DAWs.
to go back.
I would like to go back to the
I
Power
think
generation.
if we had to rewind to 2011, I'd be cool with the amount
It's
of
like empowered for you.
because that was kind of
For you,
you
isn't
know
it?
what that was? That was the eBay era. I
yeah.
think I'd be able to survive making music, getting gear and shit. That's the eBay.
2011? Damn, that's Ableton.
I don't want to do, bro. That's everything sounds like
That's
like
when
paper.
Ableton. That's when
I've
Ableton
seen
first started. I'm not
I've
doing
seen
that.
a FL. I got to see, thankfully, got to see a FL5 session.
Wow.
I'd be able to rock an FL5.
Enough of you.
That's a real combo. Would
No, no,
would
no,
you
I
go
feel
back
you.
like the old auto tune? I think we could survive.
No, I don't know.
You tripping?
No, I don't want to survive on that. I don't
But
want to.
do you think you can? Is the question.
And then compete in
With the
today's
knowledge,
market?
with the knowledge we know
Not
now,
today's market. I'm just saying if you could
Go
if
back
there
with the
was a
knowledge
year,
I have?
You could go back
Yeah.
and just work. Like to see how it was. Whether it's
head
like
hurts.
you want to go back to 70s or whatever. I would like to sit into an 09 session.
I would never go back to this.
I would like to. Yeah, I
me?
share Levin's
They go,
interest.
they go kill me.
I'm crying.
Yo, you knew exactly where I went and let that
They
go.
go
over people's heads.
R.I.P.
Ain't
Ronald
no time
Reagan.
I'd rather, as who I am, there's no time and there's no era I'd go back to. I'm staying right
Y'all
here
not
in this
thinking
era.
what we could do.
Hold on.
No, wait.
Damn, I want to
We
bring
gotta
this
get
up.
that paid. I'm sorry, I know, but we flowing. Let it flow.
Okay.
We need to, we need to bring back R.I.P. Ronald Reagan. If Nancy Reagan's still out there, or if she's not, R.I.P. for her. If she not, when she die, R.I.P. to her. So if we bring back Crack is Whack, but for Crack the DAWs, think about it,
Bro.
Crack is like CLA, a picture of CLA, and then Crack is Whack.
It's definitely Crystal Algae, it's the face. Yo, damn, I should have pulled that clip up, bro, of Crystal Algae yelling at everybody for crack plugins.
I feel like we played it before.
Courtney, pick your face. No, I never. I played this off. It was off the podcast. I was live. I was like, yo, Crystal Algae Spadgett.
Crack is not whack.
Crack is. I don't crack plugins. I'm not
Crack
with crack plugins.
is say it. Crack is whack.
Crack is whack. Crack is whack.
Indeed.
I gotta start Snowfall, by the way.
Oh, you lucky you ain't watched
That
that
was
show. I'm not doing
great.
that with you. You lucky
That was a
you
great
got that
lead-in.
show.
That was a great lead-in.
Speaking
I
of Snowfalls,
have been wanting to talk to Courtney for a while on
I'll just sit over here then.
on a vocal technique. No, because you always be saying I'm not an engineer, and I'm like,
I'm
bro, you
not
can
an
talk.
engineer, man.
You literally, I hear you
I
send
can
me
talk
songs.
engineer shit, but I'm really not an engineer.
Bro.
I feel like engineering.
You don't have to be an
requires-
engineer.
I know I don't have to be an engineer. I
Yeah.
just say I'm not an engineer.
I know,
What?
He be
but
engineering.
you
he
can
just say
talk
he not
about a
an
compressor
engineer.
with me.
Duh.
Exactly.
I never not talk about a compressor with you because I'm not an engineer. I say I'm not an engineer before I say some shit that engineers do.
Right.
I don't want to get the engineers mad. That's why I say
think
I'm
you be
not
doing
an
it just to
engineer.
save, just
Okay,
to cover
Matt.
yourself.
Yes,
but
because
okay,
I'm not
Matt.
an engineer.
when you say it makes you feel like you like, yo, I'm not joining that. When y'all, if we go in
when
that
I never
tangent.
say it when y'all about to have a conversation. I say I'm not an engineer when I'm about to say, yo, the worst compressor ever made was the Pro C by Fab. Like when I say that, it's like, but I'm not an engineer though. So if y'all use it for some shit I don't use it
I
for,
hear you.
my fault, OG.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. TZO has changed my whole perspective on that C2. I know you hate it, all good, but I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was Ben.
Ben Thomas?
Yeah,
I
thought
think
he
Ben
mentioned
uses it too. But TZO is the person that like OD uses C2.
If
Like he
I-
makes me, now I use it. Now I dead use it. I use C2 OD
Speaking
now.
of Ben, if I really sit down and make that investment into that auto studio button, he got the nuke,
The session desk.
the little nuke. I call it the nuke
Okay.
because you don't know what I'm gonna use it in FL for.
The
It's
session
gonna
desk?
automatically open up Polymax to my favorite joint and switch to like if I figure it out and sit down for a day, it's cheating.
He got somebody
It's
to
insane.
program it. Well, David Youngin uses it too. Shout out David Youngin, by the way. Thank you for posting YouTube videos of you mixing songs from start to scratch.
Facts.
Like, bro, you don't know what you're doing, bro. Like, for
real.
real. Anytime he goes, I'm on his Discord. I like the way he runs his whole operation. Like, it's
Nah, he's
dope.
dope.
Like, he's one of the engineers that on the consecration side, he got it.
He's figured it out.
Like, he knew it.
Yeah.
But what's funny is I found out he been doing that.
Yeah.
Like, from way back. It just now he got back into it and stuff like that. But he be killing that. Something I wanted to bring up to you. We was on the phone the other day, and I brought up to you about the Dyne 1 and using it for vocal harshness.
Shout out El Angelo.
Shout out Elangelo. He really put us on the leap wing. Like, for
Indeed,
real,
he
for real.
did.
So what I was telling Courtney I was doing was, I was like, yo, bro, like sometimes I'm trying to find like vocal harshness, right? Say for instance, you listen to a vocal and you're like, yo, I hear something tinny or some weird frequency, but I don't know where to find it. So what I started doing was I cracked open Dyne 1, right? And you know how Dyne 1, as soon as you turn it on, it's like slamming everything. So I let it slam. I look at each band. So you know it's 5 bands. The high mids, the mids, low mids, and then the lows, right? All 5 bands. They're all smashed. So what I'll do is I'll click the high end. I'll listen to the high end by itself. It's smashed. Remember, it's smashed. I'll literally go to my EQ. I'll literally hear all of the bad frequencies get brought out in that one range. And then I'll be like, oh, there it is. Boom. I hear everything. I niche it out. Go out to the next band. Bad frequency right there. Niche it out. Do you understand what I was doing? So I started like, if I need to really hone in, I use that to really bring it out. I'm like, where is it? Like really bring it out, as opposed to doing the kind of like taking the EQ, sweeping it up and kind of search and destroy kind of thing. I was like, just bring out all the nastiness so I could see
It's probably
loud.
easier because you're, like you said, you're accentuating those. You're accentuating everything so you could hear the problematic frequencies more exposed.
Yeah. But I'm hearing the vocal over compressed.
Yeah.
Which is what brings out the harshness when you over compress. So I'm just hearing what frequencies I'm gonna run into trouble.
You just fix it going back.
And I'm just catching them beforehand. So now when I compress, at least when I compress, it's I can get
clean.
the vocal way louder, bro. Way louder
I
than
would
what.
say I want, and this plugin might exist, so if it does, please let me know. I want a visual de-esser. I think that's why I hate RDS. Like I want to be able to see what frequency is whooping it, so I don't have to guess like 4,000 hertz or 6. You know what I mean? I would love that. You know what I mean? To be able to see where the S is really smacking. Maybe Soothe.
Maybe Soothe, because Soothe will show you the most like it's this one is the bigger like cut,
that.
and it doesn't. And
I guess like a dedicated DS, I guess.
Pro DS,
I feel you though.
Pro DS doesn't give you it in totality, but whatever range you set, it'll show you like this, like it's hidden, like type really hard.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Pro DS. Oh, you talking about Fat Filter DS?
Fat Filter, yeah.
Okay, you said Pro DS. That's what confused me.
It's called Fat Filter Pro DS.
Yeah,
Oh, my fault, OG.
Everything Fat Filter is Pro.
Pro.
Okay.
All Pro.
Except for Twin. And
Facts.
Saturn.
And Saturn, their synths.
Shout out to Saturn.
Y'all synths
I
not
mess
pro?
with Saturn.
Let's go with you.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Let's go with you.
Yeah,
Timeless
Saturn,
is hard, by the way.
Timeless is fire.
But I'm anyway. We'll get into
Timeless
that.
is fire.
Timeless
We'll
is
talk
the
about that later.
delay.
Yes, the
Yeah.
delay. It's sexy too,
I like it.
bro.
Can I tell you what I like?
They have another one too, I think.
What I've been enjoying doing lately?
Yeah, I think.
I've been enjoying auditioning my reverbs.
Yeah?
Really?
Have you been doing it?
Yes, it's built into my template now. I have like mad reverbs just chilling.
I love that.
And you just
Why
try
you
it.
look at me like a child that graduated?
No, because we're so happy.
I like it because I'm doing it too. I like that. I do like that.
I'm just happy because I'm like, oh wow, you took like a mixing technique. Like yo, that's what I got
That's
from
what
Jesse.
I'm on the podcast to do. You think I'm here to teach? I'm here to take. I'm here to learn.
I'm just happy you did that. I'm like, oh good.
I'm like,
Loved
oh
it.
yeah, I do that by the way. But
Yeah.
what y'all say y'all doing? What?
Yeah, bro, it worked.
that,
It worked.
felt
So
that.
you like it. You like being able to kind of mess
Who
with
gave
the
us that?
palette. Jesse Ray.
Goodness gracious,
Yeah,
Jesse.
everything, man.
I'm ready to induct it into the Hall of Fame episodes, man. That and the Ali episodes,
Bro,
And the
it's
crack.
a few.
I'm putting
The
those-
crack episode is definitely top
For sure.
top 5 episodes ever.
I'm not
which-
talking about crack is whack.
Out of the joints that you
Tease your episode 2. That was
Yeah.
OP. There's a few episodes. Shout out to everybody that's been here,
For
by the
sure.
way. Everybody.
Hall. Out
of the,
Ben Thomas was was probably the biggest sleeper.
Yeah,
to
definitely
me,
one of the biggest sleepers.
One of
for
the
sure.
bigger
That and-
sleeper episodes.
and
That
AJ.
like whoa, AJ is the biggest sleeper episode of
for
all
sure.
time. For sure. AJ is the biggest
Out of
sleeper
your
episode.
auditioning process, have you found any new verbs that you're like, leading towards?
You ready for my lineup?
I'm here for this.
Bro,
What's
yo,
your
we
verb
know,
lineup?
We know your verbs, bro. You
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
we kind of
slate.
do know your
You
verbs,
got
bro.
it. Yeah, you talk about this, bro. I'm
do.
not gonna lie. My favorite, Pro R. That's still my one. Pro R.
Great
Start with
reverb.
Pro R. It's always set to Pro R, but I'll be like, maybe let me try something.
Try
else,
something
you know?
different. My ear feeling something
It might,
different.
yeah, it
Okay.
might tingle something. So
yo.
then I go right under pause. Okay. Then I go right under and it got auto tune verb. Right.
Okay.
Auto-tune
Okay.
verb,
like that
vocal
auto-tune verb.
Yo, my fault. Being that you're an FL guy, when you said right under, I was mad confused.
Oh yeah, because I'm talking about my.
I get it. Okay. Sorry,
So
go.
right under that one, it's
Vocal reverb? Auto-tune?
auto-tune vocal reverb.
Nice.
Under
So
on
right
Pro R,
under
yep.
that one, you ready for this?
I'm so ready.
I'm so serious. Fruity reverb.
Okay.
Fruity reverb. Sit there.
Not mad.
Right under fruity reverb is CLA Epic. Right under that is probably gonna be my favorite from that one. Rome by Native Instruments.
You say that all the time.
Now he's jacking that.
That starting 5
Yeah.
might whoop the Heat right now. Miami like basketball.
Okay, we
playoff
did. Sorry,
season.
that was yeah, that was
Aight,
over
aight,
here.
aight.
Over here with it, brother. Over here. You got a palette, by any
Yeah,
chance?
for sure.
I got delays too. A palette of delays too.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm,
nah,
I'm,
I'll play
my
like that.
delay rig cooking. Whatchamacallit. But I will say for verbs, I'm definitely, shout out to Safari Pedals. I'm definitely trying to stay as much as I can within that ecosystem.
And with Flamingo?
Flamingo verb is pretty good. I'm using Flamingo verb really for like my short verbs and my plates for right now.
Okay.
But the Ladybug reverb and the Rhino reverb
That's
are
Safari?
they're really good. Long delay kind
Like
of
bigger reverb sounds.
And what's cool about them is this could just be an output thing, just like volume wise with other plugins. But I could hear the Safari Pedals verbs like a little bit better off rip. I don't gotta push it as hard to be like, oh, okay, I'm hearing what's happening,
Right.
and I could shape it from here.
Right.
Safari Pedals verbs definitely for number 1 for right now. I say number 2. I'm still gonna always go with the Verb Suite Classics. It's a good little trusted,
Bro.
shout out Slate Digital.
Come on.
Definitely Lustrous Plates against Slate Digital for number 3. I can't remember the company that they're in collaboration with that actually owns Lustrous
Me
Plates.
either. I
But,
forget.
and then I think that's it on my my reverbs. But I will say I don't have a string for delays, but I went back because I tapped into some new stuff inside it with Echo Boy.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
went back into Echo Boy and tweaked
I won't lie,
things.
that right side with the saturation settings, People don't use it enough.
That saturation setting on Echo Boy.
I'm about to
they were ahead of that. That delay is really ahead of its time.
Wait for it. I'm about to freak you out even more.
What?
I didn't realize until today. You know those little like white drop down buttons that each of the Sound Toys plugins have. Some of them. Like if you have like the delay time on Echo Boy, it'll be like at the bottom it says like tweak like delay times and stuff. So the saturation side has a button like that too. And you could fine tune the frequencies and how they're being saturated from 3 different bands.
You lying.
I'm dead ass.
That's not there.
Yes, it is.
That's not there.
I did it just
That's in the
today
Echo
on the way.
Boy?
Yep.
That's
I did it
not
just
there.
today on the way.
So I could tweak the saturation?
Yes, sir.
I never knew that.
It's insane.
Echo Boy is
Sound Toys.
Sound Toys.
Oh,
It's a
man,
delay.
that's probably why I haven't.
You got that? That's actually something
I
that I feel like you should have.
Oh, you would love Echo Boy.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Listen to me. Where's my camera? I don't involve myself in iLock business unless it's the Rosetta suite.
Heard it. Not
Damn,
even
I was
mad
gonna
at
get
it.
you, and then I was like, all right.
Yeah, but I say I'm not even like
when I tell you
not
my
like
iLock
mad at
is
it.
so empty, it's literally Rosetta fresh air.
God, that's a nasty eye lock.
And
You know
then
what's
when I
so
was
crazy?
like, I'm gonna be so honest. When I was like 10, I was trying to figure out like a side way to get like the auto tune 7.1 or something. So that's sitting there too, expired as hell.
You got a old auto tune?
Yeah, but it's expired. I can't even.
Yeah, you can't even
activate
use
it.
that. Nuh-uh. Shout out to Autotune for also upgrading their Ontara Central app.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They did?
Yeah, very
yes, it was so that app needed to be upgraded.
I ain't gonna lie, it did look strange.
It was. It's nice now. It's clean. It
Who
looks
has
like
the
the Acoustica's.
It's a weird, funny question.
I know you about to ask.
Who has the best like central app?
I know what you. I knew he's gonna ask that. Waves probably
Tripping.
has one of the best.
Tripping.
Who has the
It's
best one?
definitely not Waves.
Spitfire. What are we talking about?
Spitfires is pretty.
Spitfires is so fire.
It look like a video
It lets
game.
you cop shit you won't got in it.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
say that? That is annoying. You know who has one of the worst ones? All respect to y'all. Like y'all are so
who
much
is
better
it?
than this. Like Plug-in Alliance for real.
I knew he was gonna go
Y'all
to
need to
Plug-in
really.
Alliance.
Y'all need to like. It looks like a Sega, like an old Sega Genesis.
It does. Like you have a lot of the things like lined up, but I do like similar to what Levin said.
upgrade that.
You can kind of like pick and choose. Like, oh, I don't have this. Let me go cop that next type thing. Yeah.
It's. I will say this Plug-in Alliance. I will say though, it's easy to use and I can navigate that thing real quick.
Very true.
It just like the way it looks. I'm just like it just feels a little like old, like real old looking. It needs. I feel like it needs to be like
You
upgraded.
know, and this is a company I've never spoken bad about on this pod. But I hate this like process of getting activated and everything. It
Talking
feels
to
like
Mike.
so many. It feels like so many steps.
Talking to Mike.
Teletone audio.
What?
Oh,
They have like 2 apps you need to go through. It
to
feels
go through.
like.
Yeah.
Oh, to get
It's
to,
like,
to actually get to the
yeah.
download and stuff like
but
that.
anything that's not, if it was iLock, I probably would have been upset. Like it could have just been straight.
iLock is so
I don't
easy
like
though.
it, man.
It's
I
so
got you.
easy.
I
I
don't
got
like
you.
it, man.
I got
I'd
you.
rather walk around with a UAD satellite.
Then no, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you
Yes, I
wouldn't.
would.
UAD.
Refer back to our other
real talk,
episode.
Yo, me and somebody was going crazy. Oh, me and you, my boy. I'm not gonna say who it was. Hold on,
Ulysses.
check- Damn, bro.
You said
Damn.
me and my boy. You.
I didn't say it though.
Yes, you did.
All right, whatever, man. Me and Ulysses and I, we was going through because he has a lot of UAD plugins, so we was going through the UAD suite because I wound up buying the Pultec that night.
Yeah.
Like me and him was mixing. I was like, I'm buying it right now. And then we was looking at other stuff. I was like, yo, can you do me a favor? Because he was explaining it to me because I was like, what's Apollo? What's not? He was like, this is native. This isn't. And then he was like, oh, I wanted like I forgot what plugin I wanted. And he was like, oh, that's only Apollo. I was like, come on. It was like the 1073 bundle. Like the whole suite, like the collection.
Yo.
That's only
Should have told him to go with Slate.
no, I was looking at it.
I know, but I was saying you should have told. You should have gone. You should. Well, you have one in Slate.
You think I don't use that Slate Neve EQ?
I'm just saying.
That
man.
Slate Neve, yo, I'm not gonna lie, that Slate Neve EQ is really good. I like that EQ a lot.
You ready for this?
But that Pultec is
different.
It's changing my is about to take over.
As a young person, I gotta confess something, man.
What you about to confess?
A few weeks ago, I came in and I caused a stir with that compressor episode where I was like, man, I don't rock with outboard gear. That's for y'all.
Yeah, it was nasty.
This is
take.
a new take, and I'm so serious.
Okay.
I'm so serious.
What?
One of my bigger turnoffs audio wise, a non-visual EQ. Ugh. Like the straight.
What do you mean? Like Rosetta EQ?
Rosetta is different because it's like I understand everything.
Right.
The joints that just got numbers and it's just a strip. Ugh.
Like you mean just a regular 20 hertz to 20K.
Like the Waves SSL channel and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Or
like,
even,
ugh.
I won't even
Oh,
lie.
you
and,
tripping.
And this
I like
is no.
to see it and
Okay.
hear
I feel
it.
you. I
know?
feel
Yo,
you.
I'm not gonna lie. That is a testament to your age.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Literally, because
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
love reaching for the regular SSL EQ where I can't
Really?
see nothing. I love
I'm not
it.
gonna lie. I had
I'm not-
Ableton
yeah,
has.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you
Ableton
something.
has a stock. You have 2 stock EQs, EQ3, EQ8. For ever since I started using Ableton, I feel like every year I try, I'm like, I'll throw EQ3 on there. I give up within 30 seconds. I can't. I'm just like
need a visual?
LJ. I needed visual.
Can I tell
Even
you-
if I'm not using it visually,
Right.
I need a visual
I think that came
or spectrum based.
Spectrum, right? I come from that era of like here's an SSL
have to
channel,
listen.
and you just gotta listen. Like I remember being in Full Sail and practicing on the AWS 900 Duality, all the SSL, like the new age SSL consoles and stuff like that. So I learned on those. But I will tell you this: when I watched Ali on YouTube using the SSL, what I was noticing he was doing, which I don't even know if he was saying it, but I was like, oh, what is he doing? He would go to the vocal, he would take out the frequency completely, right? Then he would sweep. Like I noticed that. So he take out a frequency. So say for instance he's in that low mid frequency band, he take it out completely and then he sweep. And I could tell, I'm like, is he looking for harshness that way? And I guess when it felt good, then he brings it up a little. So I was like, oh, so I started doing that. I don't know if that's the way he was doing it, but that's what I got from him watching him take out a frequency. So sometimes when you're like, yo, something doesn't feel good, I'll take the band, turn it down all the way, then I'll go to the frequency knob and keep turning. And as soon as it like feels good, like I'm like, oh, I like what that's ripping out.
Introduce a little bit.
Then
of
I'll
it back.
introduce it back in, like, and then put it to like -3. It was at -20, but I put it to like -3. But I noticed that with that out, the vocal felt better.
Felt better.
I find muddiness like that. Like I'll go to that 200 range, take it all the way out, and then I'll pinpoint and be like, oh, right there, all the mud is gone, and then I'll bring a little bit of it back. So I like those EQs for that.
You know what that makes me think about?
What?
Before the internet, no, not the internet, before computers, there was no EQ like visualizer, correct?
Don't hold me to that because
How would they think about it?
they were
Imagine if-
parametric EQs. The kind of the parametric EQs or graphic
Yeah.
EQs where it
Oh,
said
yeah. Yeah,
it was
you're
like
right.
little notches.
just the line and shit.
yeah. So they were, I
Imagine
mean,
the first person
yeah.
to cook up the visual EQ with real time, and it was like
It
nah,
probably
we
sounded
cooking.
terrible.
But still seeing it, it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it probably
nah.
was. Yeah. It
Same
probably
when
was
we looking
amazing.
at AI, they like
Yo, that's a
they're
good.
showing me what the
Think about that, bro. Like, think about what they saw a computer as. They was like, this is AI. like, think about it. And look how we fight it.
I feel like there's still an old person to this day that is anti-computer. And
Of
shout out to you,
course.
For sure.
Shout out to you, man.
Some guy is still
It must
buying
be
tape.
tough.
Some guy right now is buying tape. And saying, we're going to cut this 8-track. We got 3 shots.
How rich are you, brother?
Oh
Yeah, tape costs a lot of money, man.
He probably blaming it on inflation. No, blame it on deflation. Nobody's using that shit.
He blaming inflation. Bro, no, it's you, bro. It's
Yo,
you.
inflation not hitting the audio community a little tough, man. I
Yes,
know
it
it's
is.
hitting like real
Yeah.
life, like people can't buy mayonnaise right
Yo.
now. But
Price of equipment has gone up.
They're
Yeah.
canceling equipment.
Yeah.
I think was it Profit? One of the big synths they discontinued. I think it was the Jupiter 10.
They
The
canceled
Jupiter
it? The X?
10.
Uh-huh.
Because they was like, bro, some of these pieces are just
Can't get them.
yeah, nah. So
Wow.
and it was only out for like 3 years. It was one of the newer joints.
Dang, so and those pieces already went under, like they can't find them.
It's kind of hurting us, man. But I'll tell you what's aging really well.
What?
Call back the MacBook.
I felt that.
That MacBook.
Oh, that M1 is slapping.
It
I
cost
can't
it,
believe
but
my
it
M1
don't go
is
nowhere.
still like. I don't need a new laptop yet.
I'm
Ain't going nowhere.
How long have I had that laptop?
2021. It's 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have been packing it up. Yo, I came from a 2015,
17, 18.
18. I'm bugging. I came from a
You was
2018.
a 3 yearly, like every 3 years.
I'm a 5-yearer. Like I'll
guy.
hold on to the 5th year. Right now, I'm like I have no
issues.
I got another 2-3 years in that. Like
This,
before.
I got probably another 5. I'm just gonna upgrade just to get the size right. Pause.
That's okay. I get you. Pause.
I might,
But
yeah. I just have to get more space for me.
as long as I keep acoustic plugins off my laptop, I'm good.
Same.
Space control though.
Acoustica, man.
Sorry to let you know.
I'm sorry for y'all, man.
Space control, bro. No one's gonna understand me yet. I don't think
Not-
people gonna
not
understand
buying
me,
it.
bro.
But go ahead,
Too
what's
much,
up?
but, hey, man,
Space
this
control.
is-
I went
What's
back
dope
to
about
it.
it?
Do you have a engineer of the week?
Me?
Yeah.
It's back to me?
Yeah.
Ooh, who do I have? Oh, I got one. and this, I know this is kind of like a gimme, but I'm gonna say Tizio. Can I say why I say Tizio? Tizio has given his process and himself so much in the past
to the community.
Yes, in the past year, like he's literally given us everything he knows. Like I'm so serious. Like I know Tizio's process from beginning to end, and I'm not gonna lie, his style, I've implemented his style and mindset into my mixes so much, and it has leveled me up tenfold. So I'm gonna say Tizio because he obviously, you saw him drop his mix with the masters and stuff like that too. That was like the final icing on the cake. I'm like, damn, you gave us another one. Like he did the for the record, where he mixed the record from start to finish. He gave us
An Audio Nerds podcast.
an Audio Nerds podcast, of course. And then what was the other thing he did online? Oh, he gave us Victoria Monet's On My Mama for free. That's on YouTube. It's not like you don't have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Like he showed us the whole breakdown. I took those drums. I use those drums as references now, by the way.
And he might be coming out.
How you took them drums?
I'm going to tell you, damn, I'm going to talk about this on another episode. I don't want to talk about it in this
And
episode.
he might be coming out with another breakdown. I saw it on his story yesterday.
Yo, all right, don't get into that. But he said, yo, y'all want the breakdown? I was
We
like,
can't tap in with that, but just know if
crazy.
you saw Tizio's story, ask him for that breakdown.
That's
what
a
I'm
fact.
gonna say.
So I want to give it up to Tizio because I just feel like he just he really, really has been like staying true to that non-gatekeep kind of initiative, and he's genuinely just taught me personally, like I'm just talking for myself, so much, bro. The biggest milestone for me, and you know what it is when he said, I'm trying to kill dynamics in this kick so that I can get it louder. The light bulb in my head went off and it changed everything for me. Like literally when he talked about killing dynamics, which can be a positive thing, it made me realize why I was fighting with certain things in my mixes. So shout out Tizio. I'll leave it at that. So Tizio, I'm definitely going to nominate Tizio for that.
Felt that. No argument here.
Man.
All right, wrapping up.
Patrizio.
This has been the My Audio Nerds podcast, the podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Remember that one lucky person in the comment section is going to get that VIP Gold Edition Rosetta EQ or compressor. And remember, please become a paid member of the podcast. It would help us so much in what we're trying to accomplish and things of that nature. We're giving away free money in our store. We're giving away mixing and mastering videos from start to finish, exclusive Audio Nerds episodes. Right now, if you become a member right now, you get access to so much stuff. Like, think about all the stuff we built into it now. So,
Shout out to anybody, and it's gonna sound like a stretch, but right now it seemed like it's possible. Shout out to anybody listening to us from jail. Like we might have a compressor for you if you reach out.
All right, y'all.
I'm serious. You realize
you
all
right.
the new programs that they're bringing into the jail. Like, there's gonna be a guy that went in a gangster, came out an engineer.
You right.
Like, he's just recording for everybody in the
I'm
jail.
not gonna lie, that was a wild turn, but you are absolutely right.
Shout out to my people in prison. Amen. Keep your head high, and thank you for choosing music, man. Thank you for choosing audio.
That's a fact. If somebody is, in a penitentiary and stuff like that, and this podcast is an outlet, bro, please let me know.
Please,
because that would change. That would just be insane for me personally. But it's a My Audio Nerds podcast. As you see, we all about love and inclusive.
And if you out and y'all was doing that when you was in, please let us know too.
That's a fact, man. I appreciate that.
They got, what is it called, JPay?
Yo, I was about to tell you something about JPay. I gotta tell you something.
We could throw Rosetta on JPay.
I gotta tell you something about JPay. I gotta tell you something. The streaming service and everything on JPay.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you that. But My Audio Nerds podcast. Until next time, y'all.
Yes, sir.
That was a random turn.